Hi there everyone, thanks to my new subscribers. This is Virgo for the month of January 2020. I have pulled the Star, the Ace of Swords and the Six of Cups. Of course, if this reading resonates, please like, share, subscribe and comment. If you would like a personal reading, my details are in the description box below. Back to the reading. I really get the impression that you've had somebody very special on your mind. Somebody very significant. It's just at the beginning of January that you're turning away from that emotional relationship. You're pouring out your emotions. You're not upset. I feel that you're really ready to bring some freshness back into your life, particularly at the beginning of January. I feel that some cycles have ended for Virgo at the beginning of January. It seems like you've reflected on your past lovers, your past relationships, your past work. You've really decided at the beginning of January what works for you and what doesn't. I feel that the significance of the beginning of January for you is the renewed sense of hope that you can live out your destiny, a successful destiny, a destiny that has been fraught with worry, fraught with opportunity, but also it feels to me like you've always been dealing with very prickly opportunity. You've had lots of opportunities in love, in your career or your jobs. They have been positive in some sense, but they haven't really satisfied you. And I feel because you've developed in maturity, you're feeling that maturity, you're feeling that wholeness at the beginning of January, and you're really focusing on being loyal to yourself. I feel that you've been working on projects and they've been quite successful, either in your career or on the job front or at home. Gives me the impression that you're actually really happy at the beginning of January. And the happiness stems from the fact that you finally are comfortable with yourself. You're finally happy within yourself and you finish the cycle with someone. I feel that you've really developed a strength of character at the beginning of January. You're moving forward. I feel that you've left somebody behind actually. Somebody you thought was your soulmate or somebody you thought was significant in your life. You've just turned your back to that person. Could be a crush. Could be somebody that you had an emotional connection to. But you're really making decisions for yourself now. You know, it's like you're out there in the wilderness. And you finally found your own space. You know, you're cooling your feet now. That's the impression I get. So you're in a better space altogether in terms of personal relationships, particularly in terms of a relationship with yourself, because you also have a lot of confidence at the beginning of January. Like, I just get the impression that you'll be buying new clothes, buying new makeup, buying new beauty products. You will be really in a good space, and I feel your money will be very good. Everything will be happy. Your star will be rising. But whoever this person was, there was a profound deception in them. But you forgave them a lot. I mean, you forgave their folly. You didn't understand that this person could be quite controlling, could be quite negative, could be very prickly. Could also be very happy, very sociable, very bright. And I feel that this person was a significant influence in your life for most of January, not January, but most of 2019. This is the person you've actually finished a cycle with. You've put them aside. I feel that you've decided at the beginning of January that you're the most important person in your own world, actually. You seem to be in a good place. Your popularity is rising in some respect. I mean, you don't have to be necessarily popular, but maybe you have a Facebook page and it's doing well. So your social media is doing well. Or, you know, you're getting out there and about and you're socializing, because I really feel that you did at least something at the beginning of January, which was very sociable. It brought you a lot of happiness. And I feel that basically things were pretty cool, calm and collected at the beginning of January. Feels to me you'll be spending a lot of money, but making a lot of money as well. Because I feel you're pooling your resources. That's a strong impression I get at the beginning of January. You're pooling your resources and you're almost starting again in life. At the beginning of January, you've made a really firm decision on it, because I feel that whatever you've been dealing with was pretty prickly in the past. And even though you've had positive experiences, you've also had negative experiences, and you've just decided to turn away from all that at the beginning of January. But then as you move into the middle of January, your new beginning commences. It's like you have a brilliant idea about something. Everything's moving forward for you very successfully. It's like you feel ultra strong, ultra communicative, and you're rising above everything in the middle of January. I just feel that it's a good time to make moves, to enhance your opportunities, start new jobs. Some of you will be starting new jobs in the beginning of January, or seeking out new positions, because all of the betrayals, all of the cycles, all the karmic cycles that you were dealing with at the end of 2019 have ended. You're now in a much better position. And so I feel that part of your renewal process in January is moving, getting a new job, starting a new project, cutting out relationships that are no longer serving you. That's going to be a big theme in the middle of January. And I feel it's a thought. Like you were just thinking about, in the middle of January, you're thinking about all of the things you need to do to clear the debris. Because you've already decided in January on a renewal of self. But your career and your job will be doing very well in the middle of January. I feel some Virgos will be handed a new opportunity. But there will be a real focus on your independence. I wouldn't be surprised if some Virgos in the middle of January have decided to go out there on their own, because you're focusing on the purity of self. And the purity of self in January, particularly in the middle of January, is all about clearing debris, clearing people out of your life that are no longer serving you. And this is a reflection of how you were treated in the past, because I feel that you've identified all of those elements in your life, or people or components in your life, that are no longer working for you, and you're clearing it all. It's a strong thought. It's something that's going to bring you your new beginning, because you will find that by the end of January, something about your life has changed. And it's a subtle change. I don't think it's significant, but if you sit there in the middle of January and think about last year compared to this year, you will notice those changes, and you will notice your change in attitude as well. Because you've had a lot of obstacles and you're rising above those obstacles, and you're winning in the middle of January. So it's a good time to find new opportunities if that's your desire, because you will be offered opportunities in the middle of January if you're willing to take them. I feel that by the end of January, you will be getting back to somebody from your past. I feel there's friends and family or people from your past that you're going to reconcile with at the end of January. I feel it's somebody that you were loyal to, that you felt successful around, particularly on a social and love level. So it gives me the strong impression that some single Virgos will be reconciling with old love, despite your tough stand. Because I feel that even though you're cutting out debris and people and circumstances and friends, you've left your heart open a little bit for those people you feel sentimental about. And I feel that's what's going to happen towards the end of January, where you're feeling very benevolent, you're feeling more loving, you're feeling more open-hearted, and you're willing to let love in again. So you are definitely going to reconcile with somebody from your past at the end of January, and it's a follow-on from the beginning of January, where you're just trying to focus on a renewal process. But I feel that with the cards as they stand, that this will be a brand new relationship between you. It won't be like it was before. It's like you'll take all that joy from the past and you'll make something brand new out of it. So it's giving me the impression that if you're looking for love and you're single, the best time is at the beginning of January and at the end of January. And in the middle of January, I don't think you're really that open to new relationships or new per se. It's not really conducive to a relationship in the middle of January or love, because you are really self-focused then, and I feel that you won't open your heart enough to let love in. You could meet a new person around that time, and it will be an air sign. You are definitely meeting an air sign and reconciling with an air sign this month. And there will be a strong focus on air signs throughout the month. So particularly in your family life, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. So there will be a strong focus there on air signs. If you've got air signs in the family, if an ex is an air sign, you're going to be reconciling with that person, because you're going to receive some communication by the end of January, which brings you back together, and it will be a lovely exchange, and you will want to accept this person's offer or friendship or love, and basically it will fill your heart with hope and joy. So I feel that expect the unexpected in January, because Virgos are on a whole new path this month, and I feel that without a doubt you'll definitely be moving on in a lot of different aspects of your life and embracing your new beginning. Okay, so that was Virgo for the month of January 2020. If this reading resonated, please like, share, subscribe and comment. If you would like a personal reading, my details are in the description box below with a link. See you next time.